Welcome back to JW World News. My name is Vern, and today we have some breaking news from Leibniz. And I don't know if I said that right, but this is car bombings detonated underneath two Jehovah's Witness cars while they were inside the meeting. Now let's take a look at this, where this is at. I'll get off the screen here. Leibniz, is that how you say it? See if I was right.
Leibniz.
Leibniz. Leibniz, that's how you say it. So this is in Austria, right around Italy, Hungary, Croatia. So we go right in here, Leibniz. This is where this took place. So let's get back into the picture here, and let's take a look at what happened in Leibniz. It says here, explosives detonated, state security determined. And in the city of Leibniz, state security is investigating after someone attached explosive devices to two vehicles on Friday evening. And that was this was August 19th, this article. So it's just a few days ago. And their owners took part in a prayer session of Jehovah's Witness faith community in the immediate vicinity. So it says between 6:45 p.m. and 9 p.m., the unknown perpetrator is believed to have attached explosive devices to two cars parked in a parking lot on Leibniz. Now, these subsequently detonated, triggering an explosive device on a parked car. When the owner went to her car, she noticed parts lying around on her car. A second explosive device detonated when the second vehicle owner had already driven his car a few kilometers. Both vehicles were damaged, but no one was injured. The explosives planted during prayer session. At the same time, according to the police broadcast, a prayer session of the Jehovah's Witness religious group community was taking place in the immediate vicinity in which both vehicle owners attended. A detonation was also heard by the prayer meeting participants. And they said, "We heard it. It was near the Kingdom Hall. We didn't really think about it," says Oscar Halbling. And he described it. It was a brief shock, and you heard a loud bang. So that's how they described it. We're going to play a video here of the newscast there. I think it's in German, so if you understand German, you'll probably appreciate this. So it goes on to say it was quite a matter of luck that the second vehicle owner in particular was not injured. Explosive devices were attached to the underbody panel, but unfortunately both detonations ended in such a way that no one was injured, said the police spokesman Marcus Lamb. I guess God must have been with them, and who knows, right? And it says a connection with the prayer hour of Jehovah's Witnesses is not ruled out by the police. Investigations are going in all directions, said Lamb. So it says investigative team set up in Leibniz, criminalists from the State Criminal Police Office. In Styria, explosive experts from the police and defusing service immediately started the investigation. Crime scene work and securing of evidence was also carried out during the night. So here's the picture of the Kingdom Hall. And it says the State Office for the Protection of Constitution and Combating Terrorism has already set up its own investigative team, and potentially endangered facilities are also sensitized and monitoring more closely by the police. So now we see that the Jehovah's Witnesses are really going to be on the radar by the police and by the authorities because of these two bombings, and this is going to reach all over the world. And is this something that's going to continue to happen? So we've seen a lot of stuff happening within this religious group. So we go on to say that 2,800 members in Styria, according to their own statements, the Jehovah's Witnesses have a good 22,000 active members in Austria, the largest grouping of which is Upper Austria. Almost 2,800 members are registered in Styria. The religious community could now be confronted with a violent action directed against it for the second time this year in German-speaking countries. It was only at the beginning of March that 8 people died in a shooting spree in a house of prayer in Hamburg, including the perpetrator who had committed suicide. And the incident is made even more explosive by the fact that the Summer Congress of Jehovah's Witnesses has been taking place in Vienna's Happel Stadium since Friday and up into including Sunday. According to the police, around 9,000 believers gathered there, and the security precautions have been strengthened accordingly, it said on Saturday afternoon when asked by the APA. And the State Office for the Protection of Constitution and Combating Terrorism is also involved. So the mayor of Leibniz, Michael Schumacher, was shocked in an interview with the APA. It surprises everyone, and one is shocked. And the region is known for a feeling good. And now we've been hit by a 100-year-old flood as a society and as a region, and then something like that is added on top. It leaves you speechless and stunned. The Jehovah's Witnesses in Leibniz are quite completely inconspicuous religious community and have never attracted negative attention. Schumacher was not brought closer to any conflict and connection with the Jehovah's Witnesses in his municipality. End of article. So, this is not good advertising for Jehovah's Witness in the German-speaking countries. So, folks, that's what we do here. We bring you the news, and that's kind of the rest of the story on that one. Now, I mentioned I'll put this onto the big screen here, and I'll get it up here so you guys can listen to the newscast in German. And I'm just going to get off the screen here. Oops. There we go.
Die beiden Autos waren auf einem Parkplatz in der Nähe des Königreichssaals der Zeugen Jehovas in Leibniz abgestellt. Die Polizei vermutet, dass die Sprengsätze zwischen 18:45 Uhr und 21 Uhr an den Autos angebracht worden sind. Die Autos sind nicht mehr hier. Eine Detonation wurde von den Teilnehmern der Gebetsstunde auch vernommen. Man habe sich aber nichts gedacht, heißt es heute.
Wir haben es gehört, es war in der Nähe vom Königreichssaal und wir können da nicht mehr sagen, darauf eingehen.
Sie haben sich auch nichts gedacht, oder was haben Sie sich gedacht?
Eigentlich gar nichts.
Es war ein kurzes Schrecken, man hat es wahrgenommen, genau, ein lauter Knall.
Und haben Sie gedacht, das ist ein Anschlag oder irgend sowas?
Kann ich gar nichts dazu sagen jetzt.
Der zweite Sprengkörper detonierte, als der Fahrzeugbesitzer bereits einige Kilometer gefahren war.
Es hat sich ja durchaus um Glück gehandelt, dass vor allem der zweite Fahrzeugbesitzer hier nicht verletzt wurde. Es waren eben an der Unterbodenplatte dementsprechende Sprengsätze angebracht. Glücklicherweise sind beide Detonationen so ausgegangen, dass niemand verletzt wurde.
Ein Zusammenhang mit der Gebetsstunde der Zeugen Jehovas wird von der Polizei nicht ausgeschlossen.
Generell ist zur Motivlage zu sagen, dass diese noch nicht festgestellt werden konnte und die Ermittlungen hier in jegliche Richtung laufen.
Erst Anfang März starben bei einem Amoklauf in einem Gebetshaus in Hamburg 8 Menschen, auch der Täter, der Selbstmord verübt hatte. Zum Fall in Leibniz ist vom Staatsschutz eine eigene Ermittlungsgruppe eingerichtet worden. Das Gebetshaus wird verstärkt überwacht.
Okay. So.
Die beiden Autos waren auf einem Parkplatz in der Nähe des Königreichssaals.
That's it. I'm going to close all these screens and come back to my studio. Okay, so that kind of gives us the rest of the story on these shootings, these car bombings, detonated the 2 Jehovah's Witness cars while they were in the meetings, having a prayer. well, they were placed, I guess, under these cars, and then the one person drove away and it blew up while he was driving. So, as an ex-Jehovah's Witness, all I can say is it's safer, folks, to stay at home and take your meetings in by Zoom. It saves gasoline hitting the atmosphere, as I always say. It stops pollution. We can have spirituality online, and that's we do that on our lives. We hold 2 lives on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And on this channel, we like to bring you the rest of the story, stuff that you'll never see on jw.org. So until next time, folks, keep living your day with love. Bye for now.